Hey, Dr. Pound here with Heal Better Fast. Today I want to talk about a worry that I'm seeing here in my clinic with the growing popularity with the use of these massage guns, and give you an alternative of something that you can use that may still provide relief without the negative side effects of what I'm seeing here in the clinic. For those of you that are new here, my name is Dr. Michael Pound. I'm a practicing chiropractic physician, and here on this channel I review products that not only I have used, but my patients have used as well. And with over 40,000 patient encounters and over a decade of experience in pain management, I can tell you I try to bring you the best information to help you heal better fast. So let's get into today's topic. All right, so you've probably seen them online, commercials, maybe even flipping through Facebook, these images of people massaging themselves with these jigsaw looking like massage devices with a ball at the end, which will supposedly help loosen up muscles. And the idea of using this to loosen up muscles, increase blood flow, increase lymphatic drainage to these areas, does actually make sense somewhat, as long as you use them properly. And that's where my concern comes in. So before we had gyms shutting down and athletes were at the gym, a lot of people were seeing these portable guns at the gym and using them to loosen up muscles, to try and speed up recovery. And so there was this surge or this demand for people buying these products. And so you saw prices go up, more and more of them at trade shows, and now prices have come down quite a bit. And many offer different type of edges, techniques, battery, variations to try and get people to buy them. Now I will say just across the board, I'm not 100% against them, but it goes back to whether you're using them correctly and whether you're using them for the right problem. So like I said earlier in the video, I'm seeing a growing number of patients coming in, new patients who are developing these issues where they'll typically tell me that they had this tension in their neck or their upper back. They felt stiff, so they got one of these therapeutic percussing devices and started using it on themselves. And usually they say it felt good for about 20 or 30 minutes, but it just wasn't going away. And typically the problem will get worse, and so that's what brings them into my clinic. Well, upon evaluation, we find out that they've got significant muscle spasm. A lot of times there's inflammation and swelling and severely restricted range of motion in their spine. Yet they have no history or deny a history of any recent trauma. But what many of these people are experiencing is some sort of spinal or nerve or joint problem. And so the problem comes when you take this percussing device and point it at the area of pain, which can be the swollen joint that's jammed, just like if you jammed your thumb or you stubbed your toe and started jamming it even more with a percussing device. And initially it may kind of numb out the sensation, but really it just causes more inflammation and irritation to the area that's already irritated and inflamed. And this can lead to more muscle guarding or muscle spasm in the area. Now, muscle spasm is a little different than, say, a strained muscle where you overuse it or work out and get some soreness. Muscle spasm is actually a guarding technique where the muscles tend to tighten up and resist movement. And so if you stretch them, if you try and stretch a muscle in spasm, oftentimes it will fight back and spasm even more and clamp down to prevent the body from moving in a way that may irritate or cause more injury to the problem. So for post-workout recovery, where you're kind of ripping and tearing those muscles, a massage device may feel really great because it actually increases blood flow and helps with lymphatic drainage to those areas of muscle repair. But with regard to a problem or an injury, especially related to a joint or spine or nerve or disc, if you go in and jam it over and over again with one of these percussing devices, you can cause a lot of irritation, and the body's going to try and protect by clamping down and causing muscle spasm and guarding around the area of irritation. And although it may feel good for about 20 to 30 minutes, after you're done, oftentimes the problem gets worse and can last longer in duration because you're offering the wrong solution to the problem. So these devices, when used properly for the right reasons, can be beneficial. However, if you use them for the wrong problem, which often people have this issue in the joints which are locked up, it's like that itch you can't scratch, and they try and percuss it, they can actually lead to further problems down the road. So what do you do instead? I always recommend consulting your healthcare practitioner in order to figure out what's going on. It's so dangerous to try and diagnose yourself and figure out what's going on, especially if you don't have training with regards to musculoskeletal problems. So if you go see your doctor and figure out what's wrong, then they can help you decide, okay, this is how you manage the problem without making it worse. Now, does that mean you should get rid of your therapeutic gun? Not necessarily. Like I said, for normal workouts and recovery, go ahead. If there's no injury, use that massager. But in clinic, and what a lot of my patients prefer over the percussor gun is something like this device here. It's called the Genie Rub Variable Massager. Now, I've used this for over 10 years, and you can actually find it on Amazon. I'll include a link below. And I've been using these on thousands of patients in my clinic for years. And chiropractors who have been in practice for way longer than I have also used these devices. But the great thing about the Genie Rub is they're made pretty durable and they're gonna last a long time. Like I said, I've had mine for almost 10 years and it's still going strong, and I use it for patients throughout the day. So what's the difference between something like this and maybe one of the massaging guns? Well, the difference is actually how they work. So a percussion massaging gun acts like a hammer over and over again, percussing a localized area. And again, if you have a joint that's already irritated, jamming that joint or percussing in it can actually cause further irritation and further problems. Now, a device like this, like the Genie Rub, this is an orbital massager. So this massager has more of a broad contact. It's not very localized. You can actually use this not only for muscle, but you can also use it across the spine. Whereas if you take one of those percussion devices and jam it in the spine, even if you don't have a problem, you can still end up irritated and inflamed and locked up. Whereas these orbital massagers, you can use them almost anywhere without any negative side effect. Now again, if you have an issue, you don't want to just be going and throwing on a massager to the area, even if it is one of these Genie Rubs. So it's very important to figure out when to use them and when not to use them, with the help of your healthcare practitioner. But I have used this Genie Rub massage on people who have had surgery, who have had back surgery, who have steel rods, who have sprained strains, and overall it's pretty safe to use as a massage device. And the nice thing is you can vary the speed on it, so you can make it more intense or less intense depending on people's preferences. The other nice thing is you can use this right over people's clothes, and it comes with different covers as well, so you can make it even softer or just use the straight massager without a cover. So at home, this is what I prefer over the massage guns. In practice, this is what I use on patients over a massage gun, and I've had a lot less negative side effects using this device than a localized massager, which I have used those in the past, and again, the results were very mixed, because if you even percuss around an area that's jammed, the muscles can still spasm up and still cause problems. Now, these Genie Rub devices are a little more expensive, but like I said, they're pretty hardy, and as you can see here, they're made in the USA. So I'm willing to pay a few extra bucks for a quality product that I'm going to have around for many years. It's also pretty ergonomic, so you can hold on to it with both hands rather than one hand over and over again percussing. You can lean on it and it's not going to cause discomfort to the person who you're massaging. You can even, I've had patients even set it on a chair with their back against it and turn it on and just sit there like a chair massager with this plugged in. So if you've used one, let me know what you think. Comment below. Maybe your chiropractor uses one as well. Go ahead and comment on your experience and what you think. And if you'd like more reviews on products, go ahead and comment down below and I'll take a look at the products. And if you like this video, click the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you can get the latest updates on products that I review that help people not only feel better fast, but also heal better fast. Thanks for watching.